Howdy, howdy everyone, and welcome to the stream. Today, we're going to be designing some new NPCs. We have a few ideas, some concepts down. If we have time, I would like to redesign our little character. It was one of the first characters I drew in the game, and I'm not too happy with him. Howdy, howdy everyone. A lot of people here. Let's see. So we have two concepts for NPCs that I want to work on. That being Teddy's sister, the Blacksmith, and the elderly man that talks to trees and other weird things. He is going to serve as probably sort of a guide for the character, sort of, you know, like as an elderly person would in a typical RPG. So this week, I've been doing mostly art this week. As you can see, I got fences here. I've got some new rocks. We have a little pig here. He's just a sprite. Let me pull him out so you can get a good look at him. His name is Truffles the pig. He's going to be the town pig. Not for eating. Morero. And so, yeah, there's that. There is, let's see. This ramp here. I'm still working on this. I'm not happy with this ramp at all. But it's better than it was. And still, we'll get there. I'm thinking of going inward with it because I've got more room up here to play around with the tile. So, yes. So yeah. So let's get started with the NPCs then, because it's. But oh right, what I wanted to do is this week I'm wanting to do the base building mechanics. So that's probably what this week's devlog is going to be about. So I wanted to get some, some aesthetics going, some nice rocks and the fences. Probably won't be able to build fences at this point because that seems like it would be a hassle. We'll have to see. A lot of collision checking work going in there. But if I have time for it, I'll do that. And have played around with the walls, as you can see here. So yeah, that's what we're doing for this week. And we're also going to introduce these new NPCs as well. So let's go ahead and get started with them. Make dialogue with pig. No. That would be silly. So what I'm going to do, I have here an option here to sort of configure this for screenshotting. We're going to get a screen cap right quick of the environment so that we can build the character around it. So if I go and screen cap this, this will be pixel perfect. We can just plop this down into A-Sprite and get it started. All right. Why do you need to eat pig? Yeah, we're not eating this pig. Make player and NPC sprites consistent. Talking about chopping their hands off. That is something we need to consider right now. Because if you know the butcher and the witch and Olaf here, he don't have circle hands. And so I'm gonna get y'all's opinion on this. He don't have circle hands. The butcher and the witch don't have circle hands. And it makes the player stand out a little bit. So, should we chop off their arms and make them like the player? Because the player needs to have the disembodied arms, the hands, so that he can hold his weapon. We're getting a lot of no's. More no's than I expected. And no, we're not changing the player. That's a lot more work with the aiming mechanic that I have in hand. Okay. So the consensus seems to be to leave their arms alone. We're not changing the player. Okay. I probably should have done a straw poll or something. But it seems like y'all want to leave. Yeah, because imagine poor Teddy. Teddy don't want to lose his hands, right? Like, he'd lose his hands. But yeah. So, also, Any Key, you might appreciate this. It's not complete yet, but that there is part of our palette. Now, so as you can see here, we have the skin colors and all the fun stuff. Something I'm working on. It's a lot of work. Like, I should have done this earlier, to be honest, because I'm finding colors that I thought I used before, but then I like a lot of browns. I made a lot of browns for this game. Like, if you load up that sprite, it's just like half of it is browns. Let's see. Teddy is a bean boy. No. Will Teddy's sister live with Teddy? No. Teddy's sister is, she's probably going to have her own little work area. Because, Teddy's going to have this butch shop area. I imagine these people will live inside their vocation areas. I imagine that was pretty common. Teddy's married. Where'd we get off on that for? Anyhow. And so I'm thinking they'll live in their own place. And so she's going to have, like, a blacksmith thing. She's going to have a forge, an anvil, a whole workshop area. And you'll probably be working with her on improving her weapons and that kind of thing. And she may even, like we talked about various things in our Discord about, like, how she could impact the game mechanically. So, yeah, she's going to have her own little area. And she's Teddy's older sister. She's probably even going to be bigger, more brutish. And this is going to play into his character arc where he was bullied as a kid for wanting to bake cookies. And so, like, we could play this off like the kids bullied him to be more manly, calling him the little sister and everything else when he, and so that forced him to go into being a butcher instead of the baker that he wanted to be. Can the Viking be Swedish? I don't know. Why would the Viking be Swedish? Isn't that what Vikings usually are? So, we're going to do this. Let's get Butch in here as well, so we can get an idea for him. We want her to be the big one. Like, she's the big older sister. Very, very, tough and, a blacksmith. And it would be interesting to see a not tough blacksmith. Has that ever been done? That is very curious. Viking is our Scandinavian. Swedish. Yeah, all that. Okay. You look fresh today. What's the secret? What are you talking about? Probably had a bunch of rest. Knowing me. Oh, people, the weeks before were a little hectic. And then here, I don't know, this week's feeling a little better. That and coffee. I started drinking coffee again, which I don't need to do. But I haven't had any today. So, we want her to be big. I'm thinking she's blonde. Maybe with a ponytail. Now, I don't have any interesting character facts about her. Like, you notice, like, we have all these interesting things about the other characters, like the butcher wanting to be a baker, the witch, the bird, and her wanting to be a a better mage, but she's not really good at it. The Olaf with his Viking ship trying to rebuild it and get back to his home. We don't really have anything for the blacksmith yet. We just have how she ties into Teddy's story, not her own story. I'm new to the channel. Good luck with the game. Keep up the great work on the devlogs. Well, thank you, bud. Make her look always angry, although she isn't. I like that, actually. I was thinking like she's probably like super friendly, just also like Teddy. They're all sweethearts. But like, I don't know about we'd have to make her look mean. Maybe that would be interesting. But she's like, I don't know. I really like the idea of making her like very, very friendly, just like Teddy. Probably not as friendly as Teddy. She's not bald, no. Probably not as friendly as Teddy. But an interesting idea I think of is, like I said, the blonde hair. Not this blonde, but we'll grab it right quick. But maybe like she's got like the sides cut off, and it's like a big long braided ponytail. But she's got that little like a sort of like a mohawk, but not so much. Are the characters all 16 by 16? No, they're about 16 by 24. She always squints into the fire and is covered in soot. She looks skeptical and angry. That's good. A good way to put that. I like that. Make the blacksmith though, and make her skin a bit of color. What do you mean? Let's see. Oh, I'm on the wrong, not on the layer. Let me grab this. No. And we'll put this on a new layer. Replace this is what it'll bother me. Okay. Bit black. Well, she's Teddy's sister. We are going to have not everybody's going to be white, but I think it makes more sense for her not to be. We'll get to that at some point, because I do believe in the whole representation thing and people wanting to see their characters like them in there. So we will have characters like that. I just don't think this is that particular one. Teddy's sister is probably going to be the same race as him. Correct. Unless we were to do a whole adopted thing, but I want to play up on their sibling thing, and I think it's easier to do that if they're not, like if they are of the same parentage. I think I like that. Well, I have to fix Teddy's head there. So she is half bald. There you go. That's a good way to put it. Let's get her, before we get her hair, let's get her silhouette going. I always like to start with the silhouette when I can. She's going to be bigger than Teddy. So, like, everything. I mean, the player has such a big head, though. But I made the player's head big so we could do emotes and stuff. That was the whole, like, reason for that. Because it's harder to emote these small heads. Ooh, that is a cone head. We don't want that. But, yeah, she's probably going to have... layers, man. How did they work? Let's see. Yes, Teddy is already married. Yes, correct. Teddy has a wife. Why are we talking about Teddy's wife? What is the day? Okay. There you go. Leave her patches of black dirt and ore stuff as she's the blacksmith. Like you mean on her, who is Teddy's? Teddy's wife is introduced very briefly in the NPC video. God dang it. I mentioned her in passing because we didn't define who she is. We just mentioned her in stream, and I only drew her to have something to show. I'm not too keen on her how she looks though, so we could even work on that. That will take away from our time of redesigning the character though. So what would y'all rather do? Would y'all rather draw Teddy's wife, or would we want to redesign the character? I almost feel a little, mix it up as he goes with Max. I almost feel like that was a bit of a stab at me, Nikki. Let's see. Let's see, melting clock. What do you want to know, bud? The wife, go watch the NPC video. She's in there for like 5 seconds. Redesigned? All right. It's wife. What's the wife? Let's see. I think we should bring Teddy down further so I get a better look side by side comparison. Because she's going to be massive if not. We want her to be bigger, but not so much bigger. Like, she's just this brutish of a girl. I like the idea of that. It's just big, muscular blacksmith with, yeah. The chat really wants the wife. It looks like it. It looks like it. So I guess we'll go with that. If y'all have any ideas for what kind of character she could have too as well. She very supportive of Teddy. We established that she made his apron, so maybe she likes to craft things. All right, we'll do the wife then. I do want to redesign the character at some point though, because we need to get that out of the way. I mean, I don't think he needs much, just a few touch-ups, maybe touch the hair up a little bit, give him something interesting so that he stands out. Will Teddy have a son or daughter? I hadn't thought about that. Is there a reason we'd want to do that? Do we want them to have a son or daughter? I mean, we could. Give the wife curly hair. Curly hair. We could try that. Because it's cute. Now, let's see. Let me pull up the image I did get of the wife. So y'all have something. Because if we change this, it's going to be a big retcon. So we'll have to see how that goes. And I'll explain my sort of thought process with her a little bit. And let's see. Here it is. So this is the one I drew up. I was thinking sort of wavy hair a little bit. You know, she's just a very jolly lady. Like, you know the ladies, like, I don't know, I think they're just super friendly. Always, you know, like, I don't know how to put it. Like, I grew up with around a lot of these types of women. They were very friendly, very, you know, they all hung around each other, and I don't know. I have a certain image in my head of how I want her to be, personality-wise. I'm not sure how to put it. But I grew up around a lot of these. My mother hung around a lot of people like that. And so, I don't know. I think it's a very pleasant personality. Very jolly, maybe. I don't know. That's sort of the idea that I want to get. Warm and friendly, yes. The South, like I said, yes. Just a Southern lady. Let's see. My bones to the cave and looks very scary. Can you get it for my kids? Play hide and seek with Teddy's son would be cool. Interesting. That is a very very big person compared to Teddy. I like it. I think this is the reason I laughed here just a second ago is because I think this is the first person ever where their shadow. I can't bring the shadow all the way up here. I think we reached the first tier. I usually do a shadow that's 3 or 2. I'm wanting to change the players to a 3. I did that at first, and I could sort of like the 3 here. And this will be the first person that's so big that we actually don't have shadow there. Let's see. Yeah. That is a very big posture, though. I like that. Why is the player's head so huge for emotions? I was playing around with this a lot. Like if I wanted to do like, because I do want to in the game, I want to have the player have expressions. I need to fix this as well. I don't like that. I don't know why I left that off. And I did that on that again. Because big heads are cute. There you go. All right. That posture's not too bad. It's very big, very brutish. It doesn't say for the hair. What kind of hair do we want? Well, we decided, but like, how do we want it to go beyond that? Because we still got to work that into the silhouette as well. Like I'm thinking like just like long, massive hair. That's probably a little too off the head. We don't want it to come that far back, I imagine. It's gonna be tricky. Oh, I think Teddy's sister's too big. Okay, we can bring it down. What about that 1 pixel difference? Maybe bring that down a little bit. Well, she is black. Well, there is such a thing as going too big, though. We don't want her to be. There's an expression like, well, you know, what is it called? Exaggerate until you break it. Like, so take it up as much as you can, and once you get too far, bring it down. That's the general idea I like to do when I do like animations and drawings and stuff like that. Hair too big? You've never seen an old Texas woman. Oh. Who has too big? Let's see. I think she's out of. Yeah. God of War's Blacksmith aren't big. I didn't know that. I've never, haven't played much of God of War. Why are you doing this? There. Maybe the sister's hair could be like Teddy's mustache, but upside down? What do you mean? Oops. Yeah, we'll grab it here. We'll edit. No. No, I don't think so. I like the idea of the... I don't know why I've got this idea of her having this sort of hair. Now, granted, this is not the gold that I want to use. I want to use a more palish gold. Not gold, but blonde. Like almost white, I'm thinking. Sort of like the mohawk you talked about earlier, but without the ponytail bit. So not make it as big. I don't want her to be too rough of a character. I still want her to have a bit of feminine to her, if that makes sense. Like I still want like I don't want her to be too masculine. For character-wise, I think it would be interesting to her to have this big character, but there's still some like a bit of girl to her. The channel mascot should be Teddy. What is it now? Probably the main character, yeah. Well, Teddy's pretty important, but I think the main character is more important. Because that's the one that people play as. I should let people play as Teddy. Teddy gets his own spin-off series. Let's see if I can bring it down. I think that looks silly. I don't know how I want to do that. Well, let's get started. She has a big head, don't she? Looks a little big. You should make a segment where we play as Teddy. No, probably not. I'm not too keen on games where they sort of rip you out of your character. The Witcher 3, for as good as Witcher 3 is, I hated the segments where you didn't play as Geralt. I like the idea of Teddy being really tough until she met his wife. Get her to have the... Let's see. It's a no, probably not a Teddy DLC. We could do. It's terrible. I think it would be interesting to have it spin off somehow. Or maybe. Teddy would be really hard to play a game as though, because he's not like a fighter or anything like that. Let's see, Teddy and the Curse Streamer. I just want to say that you look like a wonderful person. I like your devlogs and your pixel arts making. Keep up the good work. Cheers from Brazil. Well, thank you, bud. That's very kind of you. What about a cooking minigame? Ooh, that's actually a really good idea. I like that. We might have to do something like that. Oh man. Okay, so let's get the eyes going. Eyes going in are important. We can also get this silhouette. Oh, not the silhouette, but the outline going. Oh, that'd be interesting too. So let's get that. And I usually do that as well. So we'll bring this. We'll bring the shade out a little bit. Okay. She looks like a little troublemaking kid. Like, you ever seen those the old, like, I think 90s shows, maybe 80s. Just like the antagonist in those movies. This is not where I wanted to go at all. Let's see, a cooking spinoff of Teddy would be a god game. We might have to do it, boys. We might have to do it. Oh, that's terrible. Alright, let's get her eye going. I find it's easier once I get the eye in place to sort of figure out where the character's going. It's a little easier. Let's see. Alright, now what kind of clothing does she wear? She's a blacksmith. Give her a blacksmith apron, also made by Teddy's wife. I want Teddy's apron to be special to him. The frilly apron. Leather apron is a must. I think leather would be good. Maybe we go with this. Or maybe a darker one. I don't know. We'll do this. Lay it out and see what it looks like. Maybe some gauntlets. Yes, I like some gloves, like leather gloves. Blonde mustache? No, she ain't giving her a mustache. Can we have a friendly troll NPC? What do you want a friendly troll NPC for? Bring it down here as well. It's how you keep from burning yourself. Are you talking about leather or the gauntlet troll? Got you. Friendly trolls are friendly, that's why. I feel like we need more of an excuse than that, though. Bring that. Doesn't really look leather. He made it look like a caveman. Maybe we'll go with these here for her jeans. We'll give her boots. What character are you drawing? Joined pretty recently. We're drawing Teddy's sister, the blacksmith. Why are you drawing it all in the same piece, just for comparison? Yes. Anytime when you're drawing art for your game, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you draw inside of your your set piece for your game. And this keeps everything with a consistent style, so that you don't have, like a player with a head that's too big. So I highly recommend that style. Bring that up a little bit more. I'm drawing Teddy's sister, the blacksmith. Let's go a little darker here. Let's get some of this going. Maybe, I think we might have that too far down. That's why it looks so weird. I feel like she's gonna have to have ears. Maybe that's what her character is missing. She's the one character in the game that has ears. Actually, no, the player has ears. Well, look at that. I just now noticed that. I must have forgot I did that. Well, she looked angry, though, although she isn't. That's the general idea, I think. I think so, that was suggested earlier, and that's probably what we're going to do. I really like the style of your pixel art. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I like your pixel art. Well, thank you. Hey there, what palette did I use? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I personally suggest, I should add this to the frequently asked questions. I personally suggest making your own palette because it teaches you how to pick colors, and it sort of defines your style, and I think that's important. Will character customization be a thing? If it's something I would like to do, but with this game, I'm wanting to do a lot of animations. Like I've started, if we look at the player here, like I have all these animations, and if I were to do character customization, I would need to do the bits for each of these and more. Like this is just the very first early on abilities. I haven't done everything yet, and so it depends on how many animations get put into the game. But it will be a lot of work, so we'll have to see. Yeah. If the Kickstarter does well, it's well enough for me to take on another artist. I would like to do that to sort of keep the style, but maybe someone that would be better with animations and can do it quicker. Then I would love to do it. But as it is, it would be so much work. And that's sort of the reason I went with this simple style, is so that I could get art out of the way and not have to worry about it too much. Will badges be a thing? What kind of badges? Can you teach me how to make an RPG game in your channel? I'm not doing tutorials or tutoring or anything like that right now. Sorry. Will it be free or not? No. The Kickstarter? Wait. What do you mean how can you have a free Kickstarter? When is your Kickstarter launch? Ideally, I'm wanting to do it early next year, probably around Marchish, but we'll have to see how well the channel does for that. I don't want to do it too soon. So if we pick up traction between now and then, I would like to do it by March. Okay. Let's bring her hands above the apron. Give her big fists, maybe. Will Kickstarter be just be an early purchase of the game? Well, Kickstarter is when you... I mean, there will probably be like an early purchase thing. Like if you get it, you can get like a discounted purchase thing. But Kickstarter is usually like you want to support the project and then help fund it. So you chip in some bucks, and then I can use that money for marketing and everything else that it needs to be done with it. Don't forget the gloves. Correct. Well, what do we want to do these gloves with? Would this be too weird? Leather's pretty shiny too, isn't it? Like we might need to... Hey, and hello, and who have Teddy hair? Teddy don't have a hair. Imagine Teddy's sister to have a deep scratchy voice, but a bit jolly. I hadn't considered the voice at all. Do you have a second job or is this primary source of income? I would, if you can call it a source of income. It's a side thing I'm doing right now. I don't. I'm unemployed currently. All right. No, that was terrible color picking. So yes. Ooh. Do we have any other color like that? Big loose gauntlets that cover the forearm. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, that looks better. Looks a lot better. Thank you. All right. Did we ever... I don't think we ever give a smile or anything. Any kind of mouth to the witch, did we? Will you notify us on YouTube when the Kickstarter is up? Yes. I will make a video about it. And on Discord. I'll probably do an everyone announcement if you're on Discord. Maybe a dark silver color for what? For the shine? Hold on. Are you going to do voices as Celeste? I would love to see if you could do something like that. It's not on the to-do. I would have to hire voice actors, and again, that would depend on the Kickstarter. The characters talk, yeah, just looking great so far. Well, thank you. Let me pull up the witch character NPCs. Witch. Where is the witch? There she is. I got her named as Friendly Witch apparently, which is probably a bad idea. So yeah, nobody has a mouth, which is kind of weird. I think because she has a mouth. It's kind of weird on her though that she has no mouth. I don't know. We'll see. You can make voices like in Undertale. Did Undertale have voices? Wait, what? No voice action. Yeah, like I'm not thinking about it, but I mean, it's not the worst idea, but I don't really see a need for it. Voices are not pixel art. That is a good point. Let's see. I kind of don't like the, yeah, like that. I don't like the. It's just the noise that follow along with the text in Undertale. Oh yeah. I'm gonna do that. I would have done it for the dialogue episode, but I didn't get to that point. In fact, I'm going to, and I mentioned in the dialogue episode how I did tweening of the percent visible or whatever. What I'm thinking of doing instead is incrementing the value, maybe in the process or whatever, and that way I can check which text I'm currently at, and I can do things like add pauses into for the punctuation, or play a sound maybe like on a vowel or whatever. I don't know what the exact trigger would be. You would think it would be a constant, right? Maybe, but whatever. I will pick a certain condition and play a sound during that time. And once I revamp the dialogue system, I'm going to do that because I want to. I'm not done with the dialogue system yet. I want to make the plugin for managing the dialogue, and then some tweaks to it, and that'll be a whole video on itself too. Jevil from Delaroon has a pixelated voice when she says chaos, chaos. Oh, interesting. Let's see. Maybe just a sound that changes with every character. That would be interesting too. Like if every character had their own sound. That would be cool. Keep in mind though, I'm not a sound expert. I'm very, very inexperienced with sound, so that would probably be a bit of work on my part. She's not too bad. She looks a little front facing though. I think it's the apron. What does she wear under the apron shirt wise? Maybe a white shirt? The shirt will get gray naturally. True. We should have a dirtier shirt. We'll get the looking going, and we'll check that out. Oh, I think the reason I'm doing that is because I've got her arm up. If you'll notice, everybody else has their arm behind them. So that's why this is weird. If we bring that up, probably bring that down a little bit. That looks a little better. Angle this a little bit more. The head is too much to the left. Yeah, looks fine to me. You can try it though. It looks like she's pushing her head forward as she does that, I think. Okay, that's better. We're getting there. White does not stay white in the forge, correct. We'll touch that up in a second. Just getting the color going, or just getting the shape going. We'll probably do a dark gray. Do we have it? We have the skelly gray. We'll use that. And we'll go with this one actually. Oops. No. There. I feel like I went too dark though. Right foot too far to the right, probably. We also need a bit more shadow here. Not too bad. The apron's too plain. Do I probably go a little dark, a little lighter? I don't think I have a color that goes with it though. What about this? Like a matching color, because that one's too yellowish for this one. Or is this more reddish? So we'll make a new one. Add spots of black dirt from the fire on her clothes and face. She is a blacksmith and uses fire. Yeah, we need to dirty her face up. You could make a little front pocket on the apron. Ooh, nice. Do aprons tend to have those? And if so, where are they at? So I'm not just adding in a random thing. A broken heart? No. The heart on Teddy's apron makes sense because his wife put it on there for him. It wouldn't make sense for her to have a broken heart. She's not the anti-Teddy. Just in the no. You can make a little front pocket in the middle. Yeah, we'll take a look. I don't like that look. Do that. Like that. Okay. And okay, so front pocket in the apron. Okay, we need a bit of shadow then. That one's too dark. I don't think we have anything that would go with it, so we'll darken it ourselves. Let's see. All right, now pocket. How do we do this in pixel art? Aprons tend to have pockets in the stomach or chest area. Right. Too low, probably, or too high up. Look at Mario and Luigi sprite art. I don't feel like pulling it up right now. Her hair looks like a prone. Yeah, I'm not too keen on how that looks right now. I forgot about that, to be honest. Let's see. We'll touch it up a little bit. Right now, it's trying to get the apron going. Oh, that's better. It's not too bad. Okay. Yeah, I think that works. And then we could even throw a little bit here. Check Discord. I sent you a reference image. Okay. All right. Thank you kindly. That is, yeah, this makes sense for her to have a long arms. I don't know why they went with a t-shirt. That wouldn't be very smart. So yeah, something like that. Okay. Oh, maybe a bun too. Maybe we give her a bun. She had her hair down, it would get caught in the fire. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, maybe we do that. She could have her hair tie. Look at Pam from Brawl Stars. Are you going to add different types of magic like divination and blood mage and? I would like to. I don't know names for them. What is divination specifically? But I do have I have planned out certain types. Like we have the necromancy, and we have time. Somebody suggested time magic, which I think would be interesting. It would be a lot of work to do, so it's not something I promised to do, but it's something I would like to do. And I don't know what other ones to do, but I would like to have different classes of magic. Yes. Magic is one of my favorite things about RPGs. Like I love the magic systems, and so I would like to expand it as much as I feasibly can, but without making it complicated for the player. I want to kind of streamline it so that any new player could pick this up and not have an issue. Yeah, we're working on the hair now. Let's see. It was just something I threw in there to. Don't know how I want it to look though. And then I want to have a little bun up here. I have to grab. Well, she lost her little mohawk look. Loose hair has killed more than one metal worker. I could imagine so. Hello, first time on the live stream. Looking good as always. Love the pixel art. Well, thank you kindly. She's one of those burly chicks. Yeah. Kind of looks like a dude. Yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't. She's a very, very tough lady. Your pixel art still is very good, but thank you. It's gotten better recently. I still have a lot to learn. And divination, the art of predicting the future. How would that work in a game? I mean, I don't know if you were suggesting that specifically, but how could that work in a game? That would be interesting. Okay, let's go. Like that. I think I need a darker color there. I think everybody else has been doing 2 shades for the hair, though. I don't want her to be special. Oops. You can soften her face, make her look more feminine. Talking about giving it a little bit of a curve here. We'll go back to that. I just came back and love this. Right, well, thank you. You don't know. What don't you know, bud? Oh, that's about the, I don't know. Alright, well, back to this. How do we do it for the witch? What does the witch look like? I don't like how that looks. That's too small. Can we... It's really weird. I don't know why I can... What about this? This is tricky. She has a long neck when I do that. So what if we do that and bring it down? Yeah. Okay, so that looks good. You think her hair should be smaller? Why do you think the hair should be smaller? If anything, I think it needs more bulk here. Maybe more smaller here. No, yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, right there. No, not smaller. Give her a pink pen in her hair. I don't think we want her to be that girly. Oof, I think I ruined it. Her hair was good? Yeah, I think I ruined it. Okay, what about this though? I do think that looked weird when it was just this. Red hair tie. Oh, that's true. We could give it a different hair tie. See, I don't ever think about this stuff. Do we want red? Would red clash too much with her thing? What if we go here and tie her hair up with a little same color that Teddy has there? I feel like that's too contrasting though. Soon it will be time to add suit. Yes. I need it. I keep forgetting about that. A tool inside her pocket. Ooh. What kind of tools does the blacksmith keep on them that I could do in a couple pixels? What about a brown hair tie? Same color as her apron. A wrench. That's what I thought at first. Wrench came to mind. Would a blacksmith even keep a wrench though? What size are the sprites, and are you trying to avoid scaling the pixel up the pixel art? Or you mostly care about the consistency? Hold on. In the sprites. There's a lot of tools, huh? I'm using a 16 by 24 for the characters, roughly. There's a FAQ in the description that says a little more about that. Teddy's sister looking really good. Well, thank you. I'm pretty happy with it. Red looks better. I feel like red gets too much attention. Brown with a tint of red. What if we do our own red then? We go more saturated. brighter color. Any gray or metallic thing in the pocket works. Yes, that's a good point. We have, I can't remember which one's my metal though. I think it's this one. Okay. I think I'm going to take this here. Maybe use it to decorate this a little bit. What do y'all think of that? Or steaming hot iron in your pocket. No, I don't think about that. I don't think we should do that one. Howdy, Apple Bread. Welcome to the stream. What color was this? That one. Let's go with this. Maybe a little shade to it. Oh, damn, I managed to catch you live. Well, then, welcome to the stream, bud. Okay. Or, I think I'd use the same. I think it's the same color there. We'll use that just for... Maybe not. Nah. Okay. I like how that looks. Everything's looking fine. And then we need soot. We need soot. So, let's take the skin color. Let's bring the saturation down. Darkness down. Probably more saturation than that. We gotta make it look like skin and soot. Are you going to add puzzles to the game? I would like to. But I've never designed puzzles before, so we'll have to see. But I enjoyed puzzles in games. One of my favorite RPGs was Golden Sun, just because their puzzles were fun to do. Maybe you could have a dungeon with puzzles. But the dungeon with puzzles, that would be nice to do. But puzzles, it takes a lot of effort to design a puzzle, in my experience. I love how the player has such a big head. So cute. Well, thank you. Golden Sun. Golden Sun's a great game. It's one of my favorites. Maybe she smears it on her forehead. I don't know. I think people are going to treat that like a birthmark. GMTK explains it well. Yes, he does. He has a fantastic video on puzzle design. Like your style? Well, thank you. Will there be bosses in the game? There will be bosses in the game. In fact, soon on this stream, very, very soon, we are going to design our first boss. So we'll move past all these NPCs and town stuff, and we're going to do the dungeon first, very, very soon. And then we will do a boss, our first one, that we're going to put into the demo. Hi, please shout out. I'm friends with Sirwin. Well, howdy, I am Dev. Sirwin is a valued member of the community. Slime boss. No, it's going to be, it's going to connect into the Necromancer. So it's going to be some kind of skeletal beast type thing. Put some dirt on her apron, then people will understand it better. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to figure out this dirt thing. Or soot. That's what I was going for. But it looks like a birthmark. Slime is classic. No, slime is too classic. Slime boss would be terrible. Design-wise. I think that would be very boring. Because it's one of the most overdone enemies in RPGs. Type C if you agreed to add cats. Nope. The front of the apron gets worn and light colored, while the parts you wipe your gloves on get dark. Maybe a bit for so few pixels, though. Yeah, I think it would be difficult. I think you should keep it as a birthmark. Hmm. Nah. Let's shade that in a little bit. Looks go that way too. Yeah, let's go with that. Now she pushes her hair back. With dirty hands, the part of the head will get dirty. True. A soot cloud when she walks. I like that, actually. Oh, man. Oh. I don't know if we could do that without getting compared to ripping off Charlie Brown there. Or if we could do something to where like a soot cloud happens, like she's like, "Oh, hold on to something. I've got a tool that can fix that." She runs off into her house. You hear her rattling around and like a puff of smoke comes pouring out out of her house, and then she comes running out. She's got covered in soot and everything. You should make it says the witch's bird can show up in anyone's hair. No, it's just to the witch. It's witches only. Attach a particle emitter to her. Something we could do something like that. It makes sense for the forehead to be the most dirty part. As people wipe up and wipe their forehead. That's what I was thinking. But there isn't much room for it. Yeah. We still got a little bit, and it's weird because what I've been noticing is if it touches the eye, it gets a little weird. I don't know. But I think we should have it somewhere around in here. So let's grab the skin color again. Hips, forehead, and nose get dirty. Nose too. Yeah. Nose is a big one. I tend to know, there's been a couple of times, like in the past year or so, where somehow I got soot on my hands, and then, like, I have rubbed it on my eye, and people are like, why you got a black eye? I was like, oh, soot for some reason. So me, apparently, I touch my eyes a lot. Almost 100 watts, really. I actually don't have the numbers. I have them minimized. It's a good bit of people. Let's see. So, so we're going to go dark again here. Try this again. Maybe more reddish. I feel like reddish is what turns into that birthmark looking thing. The other way goes greenish though, which looks weird. Or maybe we just don't try to match it as much to the skin color. Make it a little darker. So it is pretty dark. And then we can even go a little darker just to give a little shade where the hair is. The cheek would be the easiest to add soot to, but people don't usually wipe their cheeks, correct? Are we the players going to be able to swim? I don't know. I don't think currently I don't think I'm going to add deep water. Well, no, I do actually have intentions for that. I haven't thought about what I want to do with that though, but it's a possibility. It is also possible that there isn't really any point in putting as much thought into it as where someone would wipe their face. It's true. That is true. But I don't know. Sometimes it makes sense to consider that kind of thing. I don't know. Oh, the nose probably isn't going to work. I don't know. That kind of makes it cute, no? I think the soot should come and go. I don't think it should be a permanent feature. I think we can have different... I don't know. That might be weird with the animations, depending on how many we do. The NPCs shouldn't have too many animations, though. But, fishing is that it would be great if there was some sort of interaction other than click when told to get fish. Yeah, fishing, I'm going to tell you now, I'm not too keen on fishing in games because I think it's a very boring process that I'm not too keen on for, really. Another layer that swaps out for soot, that's what I'm thinking for. So if I add a fishing game, I want it to be interesting. I don't know how. Stardew Valley did it really good. Why does it look? Yeah, it looks... I don't think we're going to be able... I don't know. So it's going to be really difficult. Yeah, so Stardew Valley has a great fishing system. I didn't like it at first because I'm very prejudiced when it comes to fishing systems games. Because I generally do not like them. Do not like them at all. And as soon as I think, oh crap, there's a fishing game, I just immediately said I don't like it. But, and I even modded it out so where I could get the instant fishing. But I started playing it. I was like, it's actually really good. He actually did a really good job on it. So yeah, so I would like to have a good fishing game. I don't want to take his though. So I don't know why I did that. So I don't know. I think we're gonna leave that there. Stardew is honestly the only game I can think of with a good fishing game. You're probably about right, to be honest. I mean, yeah, they're most pretty garbage. And aside from that, if you can't do a fishing game that is as interesting as Stardew Valley, then the next thing you have to absolutely do is to make it so that you don't fail so easily. And I hate this. This is one of the biggest reasons I hate fishing minigames. It's because it often feels like you failed for no absolute reason. And you just sat there for half a minute waiting for a fish, and then you failed at no fault of your own. And I despise that. Absolutely despise it. So yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and save her. And we'll move on to the next thing. Because we have spent a good bit of time on her, haven't we? It's been an hour. It's not too bad. A little longer than usual, but she's a difficult one. But I really like her how she's looking. I'm pretty happy with it. So, cut out all this. And this, but I need to redo this one because I think I have to do this. Okay, and then let's resize this because I'm using 32 by 48. And we'll get her positioned up. Great. Do we have a name for her? Fishing takes too long. I think you found a purpose for some time magic. There you go. If we add a planting mechanic, I would like to implement the time into that one. But that would be really OP. Oh, excuse me. What tool is this? Editor. This would be a sprite. There's information about it in the description. I'm going to call her Blacksmith for now. Anytime, bud. In Warframe, you actually threw the harpoon instead of having to just wait. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know how that... Actually, that could... Ooh. Maybe we steal something like that for the game. To where... Let me pull it up. Oh, that's too small. So you're in the game, and where the water is and everything, and you can see the little fishies swimming around there, and you can have like a harpoon item, and you use your mouse to hover over the fish and then attack it that way. Could do something like that. That'd be interesting. Something that rhymes with Teddy. That's actually a very interesting idea. We may, if we do a fishing mechanic, we might do it that way, to where like you encounter the, because I would like for you to encounter the actual fish. You have to go looking for the fish. That's an interesting idea. So yeah, that'll probably be how we do it. Maybe. I like it. I like it. So what did we say next? Oh, we need the old man. All right. So the old man. Do we have notes on him? Let me check my notes right quick. I don't think we have too many notes on the old man. He's an old man. He's very forgetful. Everybody thinks he's senile, and that because he'll talk to trees and stuff as if he's talking to someone else. But it turns out that he can actually talk to trees and animals and stuff like that. So let me pull him up. I don't think we have too many notes on him. Just that idea. So that's something we can sort of suss out. And, yeah, so old man with poor eyesight that keeps mistaking things. You find him talking to a tree as if it were a child. The tree turns out to be an ancient dryad. Yeah. He's a druid. Okay. Interesting. He's a druid. Let me make another layer. Gray hair and squinting eyes is a must for any old man with big bushy eyebrows. he will be the only character with eyebrows, I think. Interesting. What is this? No, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let's get rid of these truffles. Don't need that. Okay. Can you upgrade your house? I was thinking of being able to upgrade the house. I don't know how exactly I want to do that though. Is the old man wearing an apron? Probably not. He's a druid. How do druids dress? Aren't they? I don't know a whole lot about druids. Yeah, that's what a druid is. Communicate with the apron. Yeah. Let's see. We'll start working on the silhouette. Let me name this to Blacksmith. Maybe a skull hat. No. Skulls are specifically for enemies. Imagine adding a secret option that makes everyone wear an apron. Oh. If you think that's bad, wait till you see what happens whenever you don't do anybody's quests. If you're going for an old man style of druid, it would probably wear one of those dress-like things. That's like a robe, maybe. 100 viewers, really nice. That is, every time we do these streams, we get so many more viewers. Like the last time, I think it was 82 or 88 peaks. And it just keeps going up every time. If you're something like this, if you're pasting a link, YouTube don't like that. Swamp people from Avatar are kind of druid-like. Is it like the Airbender? Because I haven't watched that. I remember druids from The Witcher, and I think they had robes. Let's see. Let's get the silhouette going. So it's an old man, feeble old man. A robe is good. I'm thinking we go with robes. Maybe a cane. I have no issues going stereotypical with this guy. His main feature is that he's the whole character thing that I described. A shirtless brown skirt and his hair full of sticks and grass. Shirtless. What about a green long floor robe with a green hat and with vines on it? Interesting. How would you have vines on a hat? He needs to be a farmer hat with weed in the mouth. And now the merchant already looks like has one of those farmer hats, so I don't think we can make that work. Make his posture slumped, hump neck. That's what I was thinking. Going with because he's gonna be like very, very old, probably. I can barely hold himself together. How about a cowboy hat? That would be too silly. Let's see. The cane's going to be weird because it's going to throw his silhouette off a bit. Because if we have it like that, imagine he's going to hold his cane with his right hand, assuming he's right-handed. So he's looking something else. You probably gotten this question a million times, but how long have you been game developing? I actually don't get that one too often, to be honest. I started learning Godot and learning it, loving it. I have been programming games for about 10 years. You know, like for me, it was more about making mechanics, and like I never attempted to really make my own game. I just enjoyed the process. So, yeah, about that long. I think that too. Tenacity. Yeah. That's the reason we got to do silhouette work, though. Horseshoe hair pattern, no hat. Interesting. Or we go with the horseshoe hair pattern, but make it really long and gross. Let's see. I was sort of thinking Legend of Zelda old man vibes. Which one? Legend of Zelda has a bunch of old men. Suspenders. Maybe. It's looking good already, but thank you. I mean, it's just, I wouldn't know about that, but I appreciate that. Let's grab this for the stick. Let's get his eyes. Let's go ahead and get a silhouette. Well, not the silhouette, the outline. More pixel people teach you the way, indeed. They're pretty good. I quite like Pixel Pete's style, the way he does things. What if he's in every village and gives you tips and stuff? That would be pretty cool. I'm thinking there's only going to be one village, probably. It's going to work like a hub area. Adam C. Yunis is also good. I'll have to check him out. It boils down to how cliche you want to make this man. Well, yeah, I do think he needs some characteristics. I'm not too concerned going too cliche, because I think he has an interesting enough personality to sort of counteract that. But yeah, we don't want to go too cliche. Kind of looks like a goatee. I don't want that to be a goatee. I was thinking a wizard hat that was green and it has vines wrapped around it. He talks to trees. I'm not thinking wizard hat. I'm thinking just typical old man. I don't want him to be too suspicious. Like I want when the player sees him and he's doing all this stuff. No eyes, big glasses. Ooh, interesting. How would we do glasses? Or we give him big eyes. Oh, that's something I wanted to do earlier. As I did this in a... I don't want to give black eyes. So we could do something like that. Bobby Van... Howdy, Ivan. No. Or Bobby Van... Whatever. The current style is awesome. Current style of what? That's funny looking. Thank you. It's probably a little too silly. But it's, you know, we're playing around. We're trying to figure out what works, what doesn't. Small eyes was better. Oof. But I think they should look rounder somehow. Round is difficult with pixel art. His eyes get all big when you disrespect your elders. Looks like a giant mouse. He could be the cheese master. Let's see. Where did we... Let's get this. I don't think that's a dark enough contrast. There we go. Oh, that could be a good surprised face. Is there going to be achievements? There will be achievements, yes. We could play around with that. With the eyes getting big. Give him giant glasses? He's not big enough? No. Oh, man. Let's play around and see what we can do with this. Like, whatever our limits. I don't know. I like it, but it looks too cool, man. Looks like he's got shades on. Let's go with... This might not work. What if he normally wears small glasses? That's something that what if he normally wears small glasses? But every time something happens, he takes them off and puts on big ones. Or if like he needs to read something. Oh, howdy, Bitbot. Super Grandpa. Yeah, I should probably keep this on screen for new people coming in that want to see it. Okay. No, I don't think we'll go with that though. Oops. Oh, this is Teddy's sister. His older sister. She's the blacksmith. Yeah, she's pretty nice. I feel like the black outline looks bad. If you decrease the black value a bit, it would look better. I like black outlines. This is my preference. She looks like she would be Teddy's sister. She is. So let's see. Let's go back to here. And Oh man, maybe we can make him squint. He looks like he's gonna murder you. What if his eyes were closed? Get off my lawn. Oh man. Would white wrinkles be possible? Maybe that's what I'm working on now. I think this is too sharp of a color for wrinkles. I don't think a forehead wrinkles can work. It looks like an imaginary friend. Oh, he has an imaginary friend named Gary. Well, he talks to trees, so he just might. I don't know what this abomination is. Oh, man. Alright, so what does he wear? We said green robes. His leg's a little weird, since how the position is weird. I'll bring this down a little bit. Start with the silhouette. Alright, long beard hanging down could balance out the head overhang. I kind of don't want to give him a beard though, to be honest. He looks like I didn't intend for him to be so angry, but this is hilarious. Alright, what do, green robes. I'm thinking we probably take from the witch's colors. I don't think I have those stashed yet, so give me a second. Pull her in here. We'll say, is it there? Nope, don't just do that. So we'll pull her in to another layer. Just, yeah. Like that. Let's see, squirrels are mean, and he had to listen to them all day. That's why he's mad. That's perfect. That is perfect. Squirrels are a dick, and they throw nuts at him. Because I am thinking about, like, you know, we talked about in the last devlog about how you can get these story quests. I was thinking that one of the story tree skills that you can get is the ability to talk to animals and trees and stuff. Like, so, like, you sort of gain the old man's abilities, and when you do, you can learn that squirrels are dicks and they throw nuts at him. Oh man. Oh. That's so good. No, we're gonna give him a proper robe. I don't want it to be nude. I am amused right now. No, he's gonna have clothes. Okay, he needs to be the witch's father. Ooh, could do that. Could do that. No, everybody's nice to the witch. She's not shunned, as mentioned in the NPC video. She just messes up a lot, so they're skeptical of her powers. But she helps them out, you know, she cures their hiccups when she can, that kind of thing. Like if you don't have any money, they call you broke. Oh. Alright. If he is her father, the family dinners must be very funny indeed. Well, this is an old period. Like, I mean, I think we have a blacksmith. It's probably the most modern looking thing that's going to be in the game, now that I think about it. This is set in a sort of older time. Or like crossbows aren't even a thing. Okay. I think that's good enough for now, like the basic idea. It's pretty good. What's your next devlog going to be about? I'm thinking base building system. It kind of looks like a girl the more you look at him. I don't see it. Is that the same color as the grass? No, it's very close to that grass color, though. Why did I just imagine this guy telling the tree to stay away from his daughter? He just might. She looks like Teddy's mom. What are you talking about? I just now realized he's barefooted. He's probably going to be barefooted. Everyone says he is angry, but he is grumpy. Yeah, he's grumpy. He's just grumpy because the squirrels they're so bad. They treat him so mean. Okay. No, we're gonna need to do a shadow. Sprite is open source, yeah. I wonder how big this game's map will be. I haven't decided yet, but I do want it to be pretty fair sized, probably. I mean, granted, keep in mind it's just me doing this, so. But I would like to have a good sized open world, if possible. I'll throw a little shade in here. Okay, that's good enough for now. We got the idea down. Wait. Whoops. Layers. There we go. Those darn squirrels still nuts from his favorite tree, buried his glasses and wake him up from naps. Man, squirrels are the worst, man. Come on now. Stop playing around. There we go. Okay, so there's the old man. flipping squirrels, man. We need to have like what when you get the ability to talk to animals, squirrels start throwing their nuts at you too. Start being an asshole, waking you up. He's about ready to invent cement, so he can keep trying to convince their law to cut down the trees. This is gonna be so good. This is so good. Oh man, squirrels are gonna be a part of the story now. The squirrels, the undead, the necromancer raises undead squirrels, and they're an enemy in the game. Oh, welcome to the stream, Ludo. So, I don't know that you've probably been a while since you've been here, but we've having a lot of fun here today. Squirrel NPC. Oh, you picked a very good time to join the stream, Ludus. We're having a lot of fun here. All right, now Teddy's wife. Teddy's wife. We have. We'll pull her up again. Oh, let me see. Butcher's wife. This is Teddy's wife so far. She's a big, jolly Southern lady, Southernish style lady. That's very friendly, you know, always willing to help you out, that kind of thing. Someone said curly hair. That would be interesting. No, the piggy looks so cute. Yeah, the piggy's very cute. His name is Truffles. Truffles the pig. He's a little town pig. Let's pull in the butcher's wife so we can see her in this thing here. No, I don't know why I did that. What? Copy. We will paste as a new layer. Yeah, see, I'm not too keen with this sprite. I don't know. It's just she looks kind of creepy, to be honest. Oh, Truffles is a paintball big. I think Truffles are a new meme on the community. I think I have to do a squirrel. What do y'all want to do? Okay, up for vote. Do you think we should do Teddy's wife or draw a squirrel? Because it would be nice to start doing some squirrel things, since that seems to be where a lot of jokes are going to go. Squirrel or chipmunk? Or chipmunk, true. Alright, looks like we're going to do squirrels. What if Teddy's wife is the witch's sister? There's a lot of family ties y'all wanting to do. But the witch could be, but that's a possibility. We need a squirrel emote. That's what I'm thinking, Ivan. We need a squirrel emote. A squirrel with a pigtail. Alright, so what do we want to do this squirrel as? How big do we want it to be? Let's do our silhouette. We'll use this hair color. Okay. Everyone is related. The whole time it's gonna be a family. Yeah, pretty much. Squirrel final boss. All right. So let's get his silhouette going. Squirrels are pretty small. This is gonna be hard to do as pixel art, but no, I'm not doing it. Wrong layer. What is this? This would be the witch. Let's go ahead and label that as well. And then a new one. This will be the squirrel. So, what if the witch turned you into a squirrel and you had to invade their home? turn into a squirrel, and you have to mess with the old man. Like you have to get something from the old man, and this is before you have the option to get the squirrel ability. And she offers to turn you into a squirrel so that you can take something from his house, and he catches you. And it turns into this whole scene, and then you later find out that squirrels are assholes. Oh man. I also like the idea that every time someone in the game says squirrel, it's spelled wrong and in a different way. Okay, let's get the squirrel going. Alright, how big do we want his head to be? This is 3x3. Let's really get in here. Let's get him close to the old man. Teddy's evil twin with his pet squirrel. What if the squirrels are like Undertale's frogs that explain every key and give you a tutorial? People would think he's a little off, but keeps random about squirrels. Saying they stole his glasses and his old cane. No, this is the same brown color. This is the same as one as the apron and the hair. This doesn't mean it's going to be the final color. It's just I'm worried about silhouette right now. I'm not too concerned about the color itself. Okay. Now, we need enough room for eyes. And if you'll notice, you've probably noticed in my I don't think we can do it here, but my enemies have eyebrows. So it'd be nice to have room to do that in case we ever need to fight a squirrel. I had issues with the ton of squirrels caught me sleeping, catch me sleeping, and took them. There's going to be a where squirrel, boss. That's the old man. Where squirrel. That's pretty good. Okay. Squirrels. They actually tend to be more grayish, don't they? Chipmunks are brown, ain't they? And I think they tend to crawl on all fours. Oh, this is going to be weird. Don't know how we're going to do this. It looks like a dog. This is going to be very, very difficult. Squirrels are just rats that live in trees and have fluffy tails, pretty much. Dude, we're going to fight with Huion and his brothers. I'm not saying there's going to be a squirrel fight. Let's draw a sit in a squirrel first. Because squirrels tend to sit a lot, I think, on their hind legs. That looks like a rabbit. I mean, while we're here, we might as well make a rabbit. Just save it for later. No, we'll do it later. I really don't know how I'm gonna do this. Oh, thank you for that reference. I appreciate it. All right. Now it is this we still have to change it up a lot because we tend to do 3/4 turns here. Let's see. Let's go with the gray though. Let's go ahead and get the gray down. Get his ears. Yeah, that's mouse. Ah, darn. Might have to go with a lighter gray. Yeah, we don't want it to look like a rat though. This is a squirrel. The tail should help define it more. Yeah, I agree. In the reference images in the image that's referenced, the tail goes over and around, but don't they also go up, like down and over? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It would be a lot easier to do if I do it that way, I think. Or I think they tend to do this too, don't they? That looks. There's a secret code that turns all NPCs into squirrels. Yeah, let's go back to the other way though. When you said curl upward, I'm guessing you mean like this? Color of squirrel needs to be brown, right? Or tan, right? I see more gray squirrels than anything, to be honest. I think chipmunks are usually brown. More vertical to start. Why are you grabbing that? Oh, because probably that. Can you make two types of squirrel? The brown one. Yeah, we probably have different types of squirrels. Love your voice. Well, thank you. Like the tail is standing perfectly straight upwards, but has a swirl on the top. Yeah, I don't get what you mean there. I'm going to look up squirrel images of actual squirrels. Okay. These are very brown squirrels, I'll give you that one. I usually see squirrels that are more like this, though. That seems very iconic. No? You see just about all of them doing it. Okay, I think we're gonna go with that one. Let me put this back over here. Okay. That looks a little better. What do y'all think? Let's go a little more brown. What gave you the idea for the name Zoe and the Cursed Dreamer? The Cursed Dreamer has a role in the story, and Zoe you'll find out. But the Cursed Dreamer is like what the main story is about. I don't know if this fits the art style, but you could make the head smaller and give the left eye floating off to the side of the head. Really floating off to the side of the head. It's a derp squirrel. Oh. Well, that isn't what I meant, but it's funny. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah. We will probably have a derp squirrel, because that is pretty funny. Can we take this a step further? And just like... Oh, let's see. Howdy, Callum. Welcome to the stream, bud. Beautiful. I think he's great. Okay. That's good. Since we look, the silhouette looks good, I think. Good. Is that a derpy squirrel? It is a derpy squirrel indeed. Oh, I just realized like we're probably gonna get fan art of the derpy squirrel, and I can't wait. It looks like the kind of old turtle that would attack old men. So absolutely. When the old man yells at you in there, they start acting derpy, and then they chuckle at him. Oh man. Ah. I feel like you have way too many squirrel jokes in EQ. You're too good at this. You're a monster. How am I a monster? I think it's pretty good. I did. Oh, Piggy. Let me take your ears, Piggy. Let's try too pink. About. I like the color now. Good. Those aren't just any normal squirrels. Look in their eyes. Oh man. Squirrel noses. They're kind of brownish, right? It kind of removes the derpiness, though, don't it? He kind of lost it everywhere. No? I'm so glad I accidentally called it a squirrel. It is pretty good. Don't hit a squirrel though, they have to sell the chicken AI. Oh yeah. So yeah, they'll look like that normally. And then he'll be like, don't trust them dang squirrels, and they'll be like and then they'll show their little mouths or something and like mock him by opening their mouth and flapping their jaws. Kind of looks like a koala. I don't see it. In ranged attack, they throw their acorns at you. Now I feel like it still needs like a white belly, maybe. I don't know if we can make that look right. It'd be alright. Okay, and we'll bring its nose back. So there will be dumb squirrel, brown squirrels, and gray squirrels. Well, squirrels, seems like squirrels are probably going to be a big part of the game, so. Because I don't even remember how this got started. You have a kink for devlogs. What do you have that for? Is that why the old man looks cranky? Yes. Let's see. Derp squirrel is the best squirrel. There will probably be some squirrels that are constantly derpy, just because they're so funny. I don't want to save it for one little cutscene. Could you imagine if you've played Stardew Valley? You know when you're walking through the town, you'll see the birds on your way to the town. we could have squirrels just chilling out, just doing squirrel things. Maybe they're plotting something. Make a video for the dumb squirrel. It is gonna be an emoji though. Like that's sort of the reason I wanted to get this done here, because I plan to make an emoji out of this for the Discord. I think it needs to be more around there. Yeah, I think it looks better. No worry, bud. You missed a good one, though. Okay, I think that is it. So that should be good. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got going. We have the butchers, the blacksmith. Oops. Let's go ahead and bring them out. We got the blacksmith, which is Teddy's sister, his older sister. She's a big, strong. I can't wait to do her portrait. Her portrait's going to be fun. We have the old man. And then we have, we need to do the squirrel's shadow too. And then we have this squirrel buddy. Let's see. Then this squirrel becomes a pet. Given the story behind the squirrels and that they're just like the worst, I don't know if we could make them pets without sort of ruining that whole mechanic. Because I would like for squirrels to just be the worst. I'm not talking about just a mild nuisance. Like, they are just the worst. Like, just terrible, terrible people, terrible beings. They just, like, I'm trying to keep it kid friendly about how, but I can't describe how bad they are. Why are you laughing at squirrels? Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I had me rolling. I can't wait to do more work with the stories. Squirrels are people too. Oh man, they take your items and triple your grass. I mean, they could do like they would probably be doing some very things, just some things. So yeah, that's what we got done. I'm pretty happy with it, and we have it should be very interesting to talk about in the devlog. So thank y'all for popping in. Hope y'all had a good time. I did. It was a lot of fun. And if you want to chat with me about any other things that we're doing, such as because we're probably going to be talking about this more in the Discord. So there's a link in the description if you want to sort of chill out with us there and talk with the community and everything. So with that, I'm gonna head out, and y'all take it easy.